Up. Nice shit. Shit, I was doing. I have not taken a nice shit yet today. Fucking do this, I guess. I went back to my desk. Well, I was taking my. Don't even. That works. Fucking tiny. Oh. Just 3 times. Legs. Hammy bullshit. You know. Back of these hammies. Tweaked all my OBS audio track settings, so hopefully everything works out okay. Ha ha ha! I also kind of want to see if playlist royalty free or not. I don't know if it is. Nothing. I'm just like, I didn't really mess with audio tracks at all. I didn't have like different things set up on different. But I realized it'll be a lot easier editing wise for videos if I have all my audio tracks separated. So no, I just want to see if it's royalty free. Not that it fucking matters, but it might start mattering up. Maybe if I bop my way to the top, baby. Look, I'm not going to tell people if I'm doing things against TOS, but there will be signs. You know what I'm saying? Why is that showing up 3 fucking times? What's going on? Why is kick showing up 3 times? Showing up 3 times. 3 times. I'm doing legs too. I'm doing booty and hammies. Even this message came through 3 times. I wonder if it's my... I don't know, I have like a new chat thing also, so... Everything's broken. It's always broken. Everything is always breaking! Ooh, woo. See, this one had only showed up twice. Wait, okay. That does? I think I did. Twice over here. Yeah. I would, like, it's the stimulus is the same. The driving stimulus is still the same. You're still getting muscle fatigue. You could use no fucking weights and just move your arms up and down until you can't anymore, and you'll still drive the same stimulus. It's gonna take fucking forever. Look, if you didn't, the only reason bodybuilders aren't just using weight that could literally never injure them is because it is time consuming. The lower the weight, the more reps you have to do, the more reps you have to do, the more time it takes. So it's like, sure, I guess if you had all day, if bodybuilding actually paid money, everyone would just be in the gym 8 hours a day because they would have time to do 30 to 40 reps per set with fucking minimal weight, and it wouldn't matter. Well, look, hypertrophy, if you're using heavier weights, 5 reps is going to be a heavier weight, right? A heavier weight. 30 reps is going to be very lightweight. How many people do sets? I do sets of 25, depending on, like, for dumbbell lateral raises. So I'm not going heavy. I would rather save my shoulders and use 25 pound dumbbells and do lateral raises till my fucking arms fall off. Sometimes I'll do it with bicep curls. It's like, it's just, the stimulus is always, like, if you're taking things to failure, it doesn't matter how much weight you're doing. Failure is failure. The stimulus is going to be the same. The only difference is going to be, unless you're doing like compound shots or something, your CNS won't get fried with lightweight as much as it will with heavyweight. That's a set of 20 right there. With 25 pounds plus two 10-pound bands. Ow. Damn it. Shit on my fucking leg. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like the only reason people aren't doing lightweight with high reps is because it takes forever. Otherwise, everyone would be doing it. It's also just like cardiovascularly exhausting. Especially certain like squats. Dude, just doing 10 squats is exhausting. So it's like, I would rather exhaust myself in a shorter amount of time and be like, fuck, I'm out of breath. I still got 10 more reps. Doesn't sound enjoyable. Yeah, that's what it's like. The muscle stimulus is the same. Like, if you are going close to or to failure, it doesn't fucking matter. Like I said, if you want to flap your arms up and down, no weights until your arms you can't lift your arms anymore, you'll get bigger fucking muscles in your delts. It's like nobody has time for that. You want to just, that's why it's like, everybody shits on calisthenics. It's like, yeah. But if you really want to just only train calisthenics, you can train calisthenics and get a pretty fucking good physique. Look at gymnasts. They don't fucking lift weights. All they do is body weight exercises. That's it. So either every gymnast is a liar and they're secretly lifting weights, or everyone else is stupid and they just refuse to see the facts in front of their face. I mean, the higher the source is, the higher the rep range, the more cardiovascularly exhausting it's going to become. Like, the peak range, right? The bell curve. Like, can you grow doing? I swear to God, Jeff Nipper did a whole fucking thing on this. He was like, yeah, are you going to make progress doing 50 rep sets? Yeah. Is it going to be as fast as doing like 30 rep sets? No. But it's like, if you've ever done any amount of calisthenics, as an actual method of training, you'll realize you got to sit there and do it forever. Like bodyweight squats, like, yeah, okay. Like, eventually it becomes cardio, but also eventually your muscles will give out and you can't fucking bodyweight squat anymore. It's like we can't sit here and just do sets of 50 bodyweight squats all the time. Takes forever. I also don't know why everyone's trying to, like, be optimal bros. Like, can we all just, like, go back to just showing up to the gym, lifting weights, and just, like, you know, if we keep hitting a weight at the same rep range, we either increase the rep range or increase the weight, which most people just increase the weight. Like, dude, these optimal bros are starting to just, like, infuriate me. Like, your physique is fucking garbage and you're talking about optimization. Just fucking lift and eat. When you become a pro bodybuilder or about to become a pro bodybuilder, then we can start fucking talking about optimization. For the vast majority of people, I don't know, 99% of the people working out, just lift weights and eat correctly. Like Holder says it all the time. Just fucking work out. You want to lift a little bit more because, like, oh, that felt a little easy. Get more weight on it. Like, Jesus, fuck. All these people doing, like, physics equations in their head, trying to figure out, like, oh, what should my next, like, set be? Like, who? Just add 10 pounds and try it again. This isn't fucking rocket science. And somehow, everyone's turning it into rocket science. It's fucking absurd. Like, I have a pretty fucking mid physique, all things considered, and I am probably one of the least optimal lifters out there. But I'm consistent, and I keep fucking doing it, and I am pretty consistent. The only thing I'm basically optimal and consistent at is my goddamn diet. So what's more important? Optimal weight training or optimal nutrition? I'm gonna go with optimal nutrition every fucking time. You can be as optimal as you want in the fucking gym. But if you're not eating properly or half-assing it or eating intuitively, yeah, you've already lost the game. You can eat intuitively once you have the physique you want. After that, before that, nah. Because eating intuitively before you even have the physique you want, because you don't know how to eat properly to begin with, isn't eating intuitively. You're just fucking doing bro science eating. You're like, I'm just fucking dirty bulking. I'm getting 300 grams of protein and you weigh fucking 140 pounds. You don't need 300 grams of... C-Bomb doesn't even eat fucking 300 grams of protein a day. he did a video where it's like, at most, even in prep, when you would debatably have more, when he's going to have more protein, he was only eating like 240 grams of protein a day. Yeah, it's like, literally optimal doesn't fucking matter. The only thing that matters in terms of optimization is what you eat. Optimize your eating. You can half-ass lift and optimize your eating and make gains. Fucking weird. Like I said, I have a pretty mid fucking physique, and I am one of the least optimal lifters possible. But I prioritize one thing: what I put into my body. What I'm eating every day. I track it. Been doing it for over 5 years. When I started doing that, wouldn't you know it, I started seeing massive leaps in progress. And all the optimal bros are like, well, if you were also lifting optimally, you would make even more. Yes, I would make even more progress. But you know what? Lifting optimally takes a lot of work and brain power that I don't want to fucking use in the gym. So I just go in the gym, lift weights. It seems easy. I add more weight, and I keep lifting until my muscles feel sore. I'm like, all right, good enough. I mean, if anybody watches me do dumbbell lateral raises, I'm minimally, at a minimum, doing 20 reps per set. I'm in between 20 and 30 reps per set, minimally. So, warm-up sets for bench are typically, at least when, you know, when my shoulder was healthy, was like 20 reps of 185. Then I increased the weight and decreased the reps. I kept doing that until I got to my working weight. Your 25 rep max will probably go up quicker than your 1 rep max. There does become a point where your 1 rep max is very difficult to increase. Like it can take over a year to increase your 1 rep max. It's pretty easy to increase like a high 25 rep max range. Because 1 rep max is going to be solely based on how strong you are. 25 rep max is going to be a little bit of strength as well as just muscle endurance. So, yeah, 25. Yeah, see, 25 rep max would go up faster. It's like that's a pretty easy one to do. You can make your 25 rep. Take a 1 rep max on bench, and then the next week do a 25 rep max, and then see which one goes up faster. Guaranteed your 25 rep max is going to go up within a week if you just keep doing it. Because 1 rep max solely based on strength. 25 rep muscle endurance. A little different. Win these because It. Eeh. Eeh. You get stronger, your floor gets higher. Increased by bench by 10 pounds. Ability to push lighter loads improved. Not 1-to-1. Improved 25 on bench. Don't really need to worry about CNS. But I have way more free reign and exercise selection to improve muscle endurance. More neuromuscular adaptation. Yeah. Takes longer. They say up until, I don't know, like 2 years ago, I didn't try training 1 rep max for years. Just didn't seem worth it. Really. So fucking much. Duh. But Bye. Yes. Great way to do it. How's the well? Fucking middle. Right in the fucking. It looks like fuck it. Where the Where? Where it goes now. That's where it goes now. All right. Why not just like good point. Well, actually, yeah. No, I don't bench anymore, so I don't really. I mean, I had it over here initially because, like, I was benching over here. See me here, and then over here. But now, all making valid points. Stop being so smart. It's also like a different camera aspect. Go up on my vertical. That's the. I can move. I'll bet it's right. Now that'll do. Ooh. Really trusting this. Oh, right now. So awkward. Trying to find like a hack squat variation. So I'm sure, like, of those little pad things. The wedges. I put the wedges all the way up against the bar so I can lean back. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. This. Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning back pretty far. I have these ones that can go, so I can stack them. They have like the ridges. Maybe this will work. But both of them. I just need to make sure that they. Might be it, fam. That feels real leany. Real lean back. Oh, fucking close. Out. I don't know. How's the shoulder? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pleasantly surprised that it's recovery from Tuesday. So. Positive. Up. Woody. Hell yeah, dog. Ooh. I actually really like that angle. Woo! That's the most I feel it all in my hammies. Oh. Not too much in the quad. Feel like all right here. Ooh. Only I could get a good and a good comfortable squats have been hurting my knee on the outside, my right knee. Wonder if it's because I'm putting my feet this way, but it's just like it's like this. It's like my ACL and my MCL. That's what I like feel it in here. It feels like there's torque on my knee when I'm doing them, and it's only when I'm going up. Like it feels like my leg is trying to twist when I'm going up. Maybe I need to rotate my foot more. I don't feel it there at all. Yes, not wrong on that. Yeah, I thought it was knee cape too. I like the other day on Monday, I made it real light and was just focusing on separating my knees apart. Still happening. I feel like it has something to do with the way my foot is angled, because if I keep my feet straight, which I don't do, I feel it going up. So my foot naturally wants to just come this way. Like I have a weird stance. Like both of my feet angle slightly to the right. My right one more so than the left. Give you a rear shot. This one? This shot. Want that shot? Let me, whoops. Gonna have to deal not being in my frame. What's Nick? All right, there. It's super fucking bright. I feel like it fucks up feel like it. Oh, I feel like it fucks up everything else. I've left it on before. If I'm over here, the lighting's actually pretty good. I'm over by the door, but it's just really bright, and I can't. If I can find a way to actually get it on the other side of this beam, and it just shines just like straight this way instead of straight down. It goes this way, I think. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think this foot just needs to be turned more. I just turned my foot out more. Just tried those squat ones. I didn't feel it at all. I hate like the non-symmetry of it though. Weird. Like another 15 degrees. It's really bright. It's not too bright. I don't know. It feels very bright. I mean, it's not bright if I have clothes on. If I'm posing, I have to turn that off. It's just like... I could just pose in that, maybe. That would be an insanely wide. You'd have to be super tall. Man, that's real wide. For my knees to even hit, my feet have to be like off. Even then. Ew. Skills. No way I'm done. That's right. Let me see. Just 6'8". Fuck. Well, not as tall as Mobius. Ha. Because we don't want to become Ramon. Popeye, your forearms look dumb as fuck, Dino. Wrapping up. Oh man. Be sick. Dude, I would love to see Mobs just absolutely jacked out of his mind. Like, that would be fucking phenomenal. I would. Like, yes, bro. Yes. You know the guy from the Matrix? You know, the Matrix guy. Lawrence Fishburne? Oh. Allie's got bigger traps, though. Got him! Oh, I see you pooping. I see you. Shame on your house, boy. Yeah. Hey, are you done? Go poop. Are you done pooping? Are you done pooping? I should have waited. I'm sorry. You pinched that off real quick, bud. I'm concerned. Hey. Stop it. Get out of here. No. Come on. I like to watch him shit. He looks at me in shame. He's like, I can't stop pooping. I'm stuck here. Oh. We're here, doggy. This is why we're here. So I can watch you shit. Gotta go heavy. Rip back. for tomorrow. Damn, can this really only take... Huh? 3 plates on each side? Somebody make thinner, heavier plates. Okay? Half as thick, but just as heavy, and not any bigger in diameter. Okay? Use a heavier compound. Use denser steel. It's called calibrated. Yeah, but are they really? Yeah, okay. 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 I may end up getting new dumbbells. Unfortunately, I hope that they don't jack the price up. I hope the owner of the company is smart and is like, no, we can't sell these for more than I already do. Then maybe I can get a leg press. Hack squat combo. I can get rid of all that shit. Yeah, put it. £50 plates, 27 millimeters wide. You know, I don't like that you used imperial and metric in the same fucking... Okay. $25 kg, 27 millimeter wide. You know what? Get smart. Hey, I actually know metric, okay? It's everybody else that's an idiot. I remember in school in the early 90s when they were trying to get us, everybody to go, you know who fucking couldn't figure it out? Take a wild fucking guess. Because us in school had no problem. You know who couldn't fucking figure it out and was like, we can't do this. We can't do it. The fucking boomers and Gen X. That's who fucking couldn't do it. Typical boomer Gen X bullshit. Fucking. I mean, the teachers were teaching us. I remember the teachers were like, we're getting off of this system, so we got to learn this. And it was very simple. I was like, this is way easier than the fucking... The difficult part was going from, like, they're like, all right, how many centimeters are in a foot? Like, why? Can we just do meters and centimeters? And then when we're only doing metric, I was like, this is so much easier. Like, let me put it to you this way, guys. How retarded do you have to be to not be able to use basic multiples of 10? Like, if you can't figure out how the metric system works, you're actually temp level IQ. The temperature thing is weird. It doesn't make any sense. But it only is weird if you're trying to convert it back to Fahrenheit. If you just keep everything at Celsius, it doesn't matter. For a long time, I was trying. It was like 32 plus, or like whatever the Fahrenheit temperature is, minus 32. And like, I was doing like a thing, and I was getting within like a degree Celsius of what it was. I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting pretty good at it. That my car, I can switch it in my truck. So I'd like guess. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the cat, and I don't remember what it is now, but it only matters if you're trying to convert shit. Look, if we just Men in Black wipe ourselves of the imperial system, Fahrenheit won't matter anymore because freezing is just 0. Yeah. You know? And 32 degrees is hot as fuck. Oh. Yeah, boiling is 100. I mean, hot weather temps. Yeah, it's like 1.4. So whatever so take like 32 degrees times 1.4 plus 32, I think is this. So it's like 32 degrees is like 80s, 90s, or like high 80s, I think. Hot as fuck here, 70s, because humid as shit. So it feels like it'll be like 78. Feels like 92. Oh, that's don't go outside. That's death. That's nuclear winter. Not even nuclear blast. 70 equals 21 degrees Fahrenheit. So okay, yeah. But isn't the calculation like whatever the degrees Celsius multiplied by 1.4 plus 32 is like the... Isn't that it? Isn't that the calc? Celsius to Fahrenheit formula. I mean, it's more complicated than that. 9/5, whatever the fuck. Yeah, 9/5. What is 9/5? 9 divided by 5? 1.8, yeah. So like 1.8. See, I was close. 1.8 times the Celsius temperature, and then add 32, and that's like... But again... Yeah, so I think I was rounding up and just multiplying. So like the easy way is just like, you'll get close. So 32 times 2 is 64, plus 32 is 96. And because of that 0.2, like it's in the 90s. You can just guess. Right? So it's like, I was just multiplying it by 2, I think, to make it simple on myself. But I suppose you could also just like do that and then subtract 0.2 times the Celsius temperature, so like 6.4. So it'd be like 90 degrees. She screams, and there she says, "Hey Dan!" There's a dog in there. 80 to 100 Fahrenheit is 26 to 30. Yeah, like 30 degrees Celsius is hot. And isn't there, after 0 degrees, right? There is a temperature in the negatives, isn't it? Like negative 50. Like there's a temperature in the negatives where it's equal degrees in Fahrenheit. I don't think it's 0. It's like negative 15 or something. One of them is like once it gets to like cold, it's fucking. $30 degrees over here. It's like, I'm gonna die for real. Negative 40? Yeah, maybe. Negative 40, it is that. Okay, yeah. So once it gets real fucking cold, don't go fucking outside. Don't be in the Yukon territory in the middle of fucking winter, Canada. And dude, I remember being in the Yukon in like January, February, and my truck wouldn't start. It was so fucking cold, my truck wouldn't start. So I had like, and I was going up there all the time, so I was putting, and the reason it wouldn't start is because the oil would get so like thinner oil would freeze. So I started putting thicker oil in it, and it would start even in like negative 30. But it would be real rough. It'd be like... like everyone up there has, like, you plug your car in to keep... It's essentially just like an engine block heater. All the cars up there just have an engine block heater, and you hook an extension cord up to it, so it just fucking doesn't freeze, dude. Like, well... So imagine, oh yeah, fuck that. Perfect weather, yeah, I think perfect weather in Celsius is in the 20s, like low 20s. That I don't know. Long enough Celsius metric Fahrenheit tangent. Hey. Yes, Ireland has to stay cold to keep its people at bay. Like, y'all need to chill out, literally. Literally. Wait, is it gonna be sunny today? Can I ride my bike? Can I be a happy boy today? On my bike to work? Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, it's 36 degrees outside. Why? 2 degrees Celsius. At least there's not like a huge fluctuation in temperature. Just getting below freezing. What is happening? Is it next week? Weird spike. Starting on Sunday, it just goes. Temperatures go from average mid 50s straight into the high 70s, or straight into the high 60s over the weekend, and then just high 70s the rest of the week. What the fuck? Just all right, you know what? Maybe I don't hate this light. I wish I could dim it slightly. Real fucking bright. All right, heavy set of these fucking doohickeys. not die. Really need to get fucking Joe on a Discord call sooner than later. We can run through like a real posing session where it's in real time, not fucking through chat, where I can also demonstrate positioning, like what he's doing versus like what he should be doing for his physique. It's hard to, some things are just hard to explain in chat. What, you hook up? Hook on! Hey McFly, you bojo! Hoverboards don't work on water! Unless you've got power! Oh, wow, okay. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Oh. 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 I know he's got a ways to go, but sooner than later. Ooh, lightheaded. Sooner than later is better. You can get used to the new positionings. Easily understand his body more. Just like body weight. Like, he keeps his arm real low on his side chest. I'm not worried about this back arm. But like, he can make his arm look bigger by like chicken winging. Like when I go, I'm pushing my arm out to give the illusion. Like if I do it, like I'm still kind of closing the gaps that would be here, but there's still going to be gaps. This arm is still tight into the body. I just want to make sure I see the shoulder. But instead of keeping my arm low and tight, I'm like chicken winging it from the side. He's here, right? Need him pull his elbow this way. Just raise your elbow up. So it's like, that's what I'm doing. tiring. That's tiring. Those are... Yeah, I knew there was a way. I just had to get that lean. I don't know why I didn't think about putting these wedges this far out. Oh. Now I need to find some like non-copyright. Actually, I have no idea if it's copyright or not. Just like non-vocal instrumental shit, it could still very much be copywritten. He shrugs a bit too. Yeah. So like, I'm really only shrugging this back. It's not even a shrug. It ends up shrugging because I have to open my scapula, which, and then to get this shoulder more rounded, I'm sort of shrugging it out and rounding my shoulder forward, which sort of shrugs, but I'm making up for it because this front shoulder, when I go, I'm protracting my scap down, boom, so that I don't get the... And if I want to see my trap, I can keep my scap down and my shoulders down and back and shrug my trap up without actually shrugging my shoulders. Yeah, he needs to also unlock his lats. He has it when he initially does this, but when he raises his arms, he loses it. And his scapulas come back in and his lats just go boop. But he doesn't need to be so high up. Like, no, I can like feel my, I do it. I like feel my lat rubbing on my arm here. Like I'm pulling it forward. Pulling my latties forward. And it's going to be really hard unlocking lats in like overhead positions, especially with like people tend to be down here. You got to learn to open while having your elbow up above your shoulder is odd. I mean, I was looking at some of my posing stuff from 3 years ago. Bad. Like just fucking, I don't even think I can do it anymore. Just like back shots like this. God, my shoulders are fucking huge though, because my back was non-existent. So my shoulders, for some reason, just look massive. It actually looks funny. I sent Ari a clip. I was like, bro, like I used to really suck at this. But why are my shoulders so big? Is it because you didn't have a back? Everything else caught up? Yeah, that's fair. Wrong side. Right. No, they should not be on the same level. Bicep peak should always be above the delt, barely. Biceps should always be in every bicep shot. Your peak should be higher than your delta, slightly. If it's even, it looks weird. Like, weird. Yeah, whoever you're listening to, fucking stop, because they don't know what they're talking about. Dude, these Snapchat filters Kelsey was playing around with yesterday are wild. Just two hot bros hanging. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. That's so. She was playing around with her filters. She was like on Snapchat, and she was like, "Oh my god, I look kind of, I'm like a hot guy." And she shows me this, and I'm like, "What in the fuck?" And I was like, "Hold up." And then she was like, "We were just playing." I was like, "Let me screen grab this because it's hilarious." And she was playing around with a different one. She's like, "I want to see one with my hair down," because that one was making her a dude because the way she had her hair. And then this one was like, "Oh well, you're a hot guy with long hair now." Like, I was like, "This is the gayest thing ever. What are we doing?" Two hot bros. And I was like, "Well, let's make out with its filter on. Make it weird." Pretty funny. It's fucking. It's so ridiculous. This is fucking. Oh fuck. I see a MF. No. If any dude's gonna be banging anybody, it's gonna be me. What? We had a good laugh last night. I was like paused our show and just fucked around with it for like 30 minutes. Had some good laughs. It was a nice moment for me. I was like, "Oh my god, you're understanding the internet now." She's like, "I don't know. I've never seen that." She like had never played with the filters in Snapchat somehow. I'm like, "I don't even have Snapchat." I was like, "Do you see why I spend time on the internet? Because it's enjoyable. You do stupid shit like this. A threesome story online. It's usually this has I do every fucking time, bro. Every time. Like, yeah, y'all didn't think about this all the way through? Yeah. Like if it's MFM, it's like yeah. Every time. Even FMF. Every time. It's like that kind of shit you got to do like very early on in a relationship. Saw one this morning. Me and my boyfriend had a threesome with his best friend, and now he says I'm acting different. Bro, the entire arc was wild. Like, dude, I love these. There's one that's like consequences, and all of them are something where like somebody in the relationship, where like the person does something really shitty in the relationship, and is just like doesn't understand why their actions have consequences. Like, fuck, dude. Like, holy shit. Some of them them I'm not even sure are real. Like, some of them just seem too... Like, is this like a writing prompt? Like, if she ever wanted to do, like, FMF, like, the only way it wouldn't ruin anything is if I sat in the corner and did nothing. That's the only way. And I know that for a fact. I'd be like, it doesn't matter how many... Like, she could be like, no, come join. I'm like, nope. Nope. I will gladly watch and jerk off over here in the corner. You know... If y'all want me to bust on you guys, that's cool. I can do that. But I'm not touching fucking anyone. It made me feel sexually alive. Yeah, you're doing the thing that you're not supposed to do. It's like... It's like... This is gonna sound... But it's like... I always used to say, you know... My quote-unquote kink is infidelity, which can't be a kink, so that's just you being an asshole. But, like... Because you're doing something you're not supposed to do. And then there's the getting away with it part. The forbidden intimacies, right? It's like, women are always a problem for me because I'm an asshole, so I have to stay sober. Can't be this, Mariah. You told your boyfriend that you liked it more and thought, yeah, that's fun. That's pretty wild. You can't say that. Like, oh, cool. Also, when you do shit like that, you can't know the person. Like, if either of you know the individual, like, they have websites for this. You can find randos, so you are less likely to... Plus, I mean, not always, but for the most part, yeah, be the third. And it's like, but like, also, some people, and I would say most people, just can't handle that kind of situation to begin with. They like the idea of it more than they actually realize what it means. So if a relationship is going to weather that situation, there is a massive amount of trust involved on both sides. So, which does not happen often. That's because swingers are usually, one, there is already the trust there. Like, most swingers aren't just getting into swinging, like, once they're in like, after they're in an established relationship, they're like, yeah, I think I want to be a swinger. Like, usually, you've kind of already, like, positioned yourself into this, or, like, one person is already in this, and I've been to a lot of wild parties. Yeah, you don't just be like, let's try swinging out. That's like every romantic comedy breakup movie. That's like the plot. Like, usually, if you're dipping your toes into swinging, you are not at all in an actual relationship. It is like you meet somebody, you've already thought about it, they've already thought about it, it comes up in conversation on a date, you're like, hey, let's go to this party. And usually the swingers parties you're going to, the people at these parties aren't really, you know. I've been to a few. And it is all but one time was like, we were like, no, we're gonna go. And oddly enough, all three of them were in the same like overarching social group within like the goth community. You were basically born. No, you're not born a swinger. It's just like your sexual preferences are just promiscuity. You know? Yet you also want like a stable partner that is also into this thing, but at the end of the day, it's like polyamory. I envy the people that can do polyamory. I like the idea of polyamory more than I actually like it. Like, I have no problem just having a sex thing and then come like, but my issue is I don't know if the other person feels like has the same emotional detachment. So it's like, and unless you know for a fact that that person has that same emotional detachment towards it, you're doomed. Okay, caveat that a little. Usually individual, yeah, you join a club, it grows, yeah, you know, but from my experience, 2 out of 3 were not great. Like, ooh, I'm not physically attracted to anybody at this party. So. The person you're with can have that, but the other person can't be disengaged. Right. Right. Exactly. Boyfriend's like, yeah, do whatever you want. Yeah, no. They have to be like my hair person for a long time in San Francisco was polyamorous. Envied her. I really did. I was like, that's fucking cool, man. You guys just... They've been together for like 10 years. They've been doing it for 10 years, but it's like they were both already that thing. Like... I thought the dude was cool with it. He was not. That's what, like, you get that a lot too, right? So we would see this shit all the time at goth clubs. Like and it was always the girl. Like bring her boyfriend or something. He's like, ah. And then like the boyfriend wants to be cool, wants to be the cool guy, doesn't want to freak out, but he also like doesn't have a backbone. I don't know why I said backbone funny. Doesn't have a backbone and doesn't want to be like, no, I'm not cool with this. This is a boundary. Not cool. You want to do that, that's fine, but we cannot be together. Backbone, yeah. And it was always like, oof. Oof. Rough. Like that doggy style. So I think that it's a common. I think it's common within the goth community. Not every goth. I don't think it's inherently a goth thing, but it is pretty common in that community. And usually the women tend to be more open to the switching partner thing. Like the guys are usually not. Like yeah, you're like a nerdy goth guy. You're borderline. You're edging on borderline steampunk because you're not attractive, and you found like a hot, attractive goth girl, but she wants to like fuck other dudes in the club. It's like, and you're like kind of okay with it because sometimes she brings home girls, but it's like, ugh. Like the moment he starts talking to another guy in the club, guy gets all weird. You're like, all right, dude. That tends to be like a common theme. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I'm in the yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet. Yeah, but not. It's not like all goths are this thing. It's like. It seems to be common in the community. Why not? Coven. We're all vampires. Going back to Sacramento. There's so many more goth clubs in Sacramento now. And I was like looking and I was like, I'm going to be there while there is one. I was like, fuck, I want to go to one so bad. But I don't think I can because it's the day of the memorial and I feel like people are going to be doing shit that night. So I gotta go take care of that. I'm gonna sit in the club, listen to my goth club music, drink a nice blood. Nice little cocktail. Might just like doing yoga. The fuck? Because you do yoga doesn't mean you're trying to fuck. What the fuck? Alright, I gotta get out of here. Go take a shower. I'm outie. No bullshit, no excuses. Get it done. Suck the day's dick. Stay spicy. Tomorrow is back in arms. Yeah. Bye.